Let's start by giving our praises to the Most High, whose true name in Hebrew is Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son, whose true name in Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, and the Holy Spirit, which is the Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, and the Holy Spirit, who taught us his truth. Honors to the brethren, doing the work to push the gospel, risking their life and freedom to do so. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, which will be 1/3 of all Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians who make up the children of Israel, who will receive salvation by returning back to the Most High. So we back with another lesson through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. This lesson is going to be titled, "It's a Shame for Israel to Not Know the Future." Again, it's a shame for our people, the 12 tribes, to not know the future. And it's a shame because it's always been our place with the Most High to know the future. The Most High has always dealt with the children of Israel, the line of Jacob, as friends. Having a personal relationship with us, telling us what he's going to do on the earth beforehand. Rather, it would be to destroy the world, to overthrow a kingdom, or to bring judgment on Israel. The Lord has always revealed his secrets to Jacob, dealing with us as friends. And the Lord would give us a warning from the future so that we would be moved out of the way, while others will remain blinded and be in the way of judgment. But again, it's a shame for Israel to not know these things concerning the future, because once again, in this lifetime, the Lord is dealing with Israel, with Jacob, as friends by revealing his secrets. Being secret, why? Because it wasn't revealed to the rest of the world, but it's being revealed to us through this word, by having this understanding. And some of the things that's been revealed, that's secret to the rest of the world, would be the nuclear destruction, not only of America, which will be totally destroyed by nuclear missiles, but other parts of the world that's going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. And the chariots that's going to rain fire on the earth as well. And, in the kingdom of heaven that we're going to rule in. And in the downfall and the plagues that he's going to bring on earth. It's a shame for Israel to not know that. Because the Lord, again, always dealt with Jacob as friends, giving us a warning from the future, telling us what he's going to do before he do it. And it's all out there. The message has gone out all over the earth. It's a shame for our people not to know, because they should. That's always been our place with the Most High. We the children of the prophets. We always had a certain privilege with the Most High, which he had favor with us to tell us things that he didn't tell the rest of the world. And very much so today. So we're going to hit Hebrews 11:20. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. And what are things to come? That's the future. And this blessing is wisdom. So we're going to show that first. This is Proverbs 3:13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. So we're going to get another word for this word happy in the Blue Letter Bible. So check this out.
Strong's H 835, Esher. Strong's H 835, Esher. Esher.
So happy or blessed are the man that findeth wisdom and getteth understanding. So happy or blessed is the man that find wisdom and get understanding. So by faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. So that blessing was wisdom that was given both to Jacob and Esau. So ultimately, Esau was given the wisdom to destroy himself, while Jacob was given the wisdom to save himself. Now, we're not going to save ourselves, but through the knowledge, understanding, and wisdom contained in the scriptures will we be saved. And also, too, that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it was really the future. And even Esau got a feel for prophecy. That's why he's scrambling, trying to save himself and extend his rulership. So we come into the fulfillment of Jacob and Esau being blessed concerning the future right now. We're in the time where Esau about to destroy himself, and we're in the time that Jacob is about to receive that salvation. So we also gonna go to the Baruch, to the book of Baruch 3:36. He hath found out all the way of knowledge, and have given it unto Jacob his servant, to Israel his beloved. So the Lord only gave Jacob a particular wisdom that would save himself. That we would be moved out of the way. That's the Lord showing favor and having mercy towards us. But this knowledge that was given to Jacob and Israel, it didn't just start with Jacob and Israel, the chosen people. There has always been a chosen people before Jacob or Israel, which are the same people. So this will more so be the line of Jacob, those who came after Jacob, but also those who came before Jacob. Now we're going to show that even dealing before the time of Jacob and Israel, the Lord has always dealt with his servants as friends, telling them things to come of the future so that they be moved out of the way. So we're going to hit Hebrews 11:7. By faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet. So Noah, who is part of the line of Jacob, which he came before Jacob, he was warned of things not seen as yet. Things to come. And that being a great flood, the first death. It says, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became the heir of righteousness, which is by faith. And we move with that same fear today, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as of yet, being what? The nuclear destruction. The Lord raining fire on America by the nuclear missiles. We moving with that same fear to save our house. And this is that blessing that was given to the line of Jacob, being the spirit of prophecy. Now we're going to also hit Hebrews 11:5. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death. Who is Enoch? That's the line of Jacob. Early on in the book of Genesis, way before Jacob. Because the Lord didn't just start dealing with people with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Lord has always dealt with that bloodline. All right. And by faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found because God had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased God. Now, let's see what that testimony is. And we're going to find out that Enoch was warned of things not seen as of yet, just like Noah. And Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, see, that's early on, prophesied of these. This is early on in the bloodline of Jacob. Prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000s of his saints. And that has not happened yet. But Enoch was warned about that. But it said he prophesied of that. Let's get this word prophesied in the Blue Letter Bible. It says foretelling future events. So Enoch foretold the future event of the Lord coming with tens of thousands of his saints to do what? To execute judgment upon all and to convince all that are ungodly among them of their ungodly deeds, which they have ungodly committed, and all their hard speeches, which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. And so what? We prophesy that same prophecy today, that the Lord is coming with the host, with the armies of heaven, to execute judgment on the world, to plead with all flesh by fire. So yeah, we got the same testimony that Enoch had. And what happened? Because of his testimony, he was translated. So the Lord, has revealed to us that same future event. He's given us that same prophecy so that we be moved out of the way to be translated. And that's another word for salvation, what the world calls the rapture, going up into the chariots. And that's the Lord dealing with us as friends. Noah and Enoch alike was both warned of things not seen as of yet. And again, it said Enoch prophesied. And when we go back to this word prophesied down here at the bottom, it says to teach. So Enoch was first taught by the Most High himself, and then he taught others. So yeah, we were taught by the Most High through the Holy Spirit. And, we trying to teach others so that they be moved out of the way as well. But also we're going to go back to the book of Hebrews 11. We're going to start at 27. This is concerning Moses. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who was invisible. That's Yahushua. And how was Moses able to forsake Egypt? How was he able to forsake the riches of Egypt, the wrath of the king, the wrath of Pharaoh? Because he was already told that the Lord was going to overthrow Egypt. And guess what? We forsake this Egypt being America. Why? Because the Lord told us that he was going to overthrow it, that he was going to destroy it with nuclear fire. Through faith, he kept the Passover and the sprinkling of blood, lest he that destroyed the firstborn should touch them. That's part of that destruction of Egypt. By faith, they passed through the Red Sea as by dry land, which the Egyptians, assaying to do, were drowned. So that concluded the destruction, the overthrow of Egypt. And the Lord is going to destroy, overthrow America, so we forsake it today. And that was what? That was Moses being warned of things not seen as of yet. Just as Moses was warned about the great flood. Just as Enoch was warned that Yahushua will come with the hosts of heaven to plead with all flesh by fire, the ungodly. And guess what? That would be what? The testimony of Yahushua, which is the spirit of prophecy. And we got that same testimony today. We in the spirit of prophecy today, because the Lord has revealed these things to us by the Holy Spirit, dealing with us as friends, that we be moved out of the way. And it's a shame for Israel to not know this, because the Lord has always dealt with the bloodline of Jacob in that way, a personal relationship in which he will reveal his secrets, his innermost thoughts. And now we're going to go to the book of Amos 3 and 7 real quick. Because what did Moses, Noah, Enoch, what do they have in common? What do they have in common with us today? Well, again, it will be the testimony of Yahushua. It will be the spirit of prophecy. It will be given a warning, a vision from the future, being warned of things not seen as of yet. So this is what we got in common with Noah, Enoch, and Moses, although they came long before us. Well, the first thing we got in common, we from the same bloodline, the bloodline of Jacob. And what did it say? Baruch 3:36, he had found out all the way of knowledge and have given it unto Jacob his servant. Well, we from that bloodline. Get out. Get out. And us being from the bloodline of Jacob, the Lord gave us knowledge concerning the future. One of the many forms of knowledge that he's given us. So we're going to hit the book of Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. What's the secret? The prophecies. What the Lord is going to do in the earth. Ultimately, the secret is the future, because tomorrow is always a mystery. But the Lord revealed those secrets, those mysteries to us, through prophecy, by telling us beforehand. So that's what we got in common with Moses, Enoch, and Noah. It ain't just that we the bloodline of Jacob, it's that the Lord revealed his secrets to us. He told things to us that he didn't tell to the majority of the world. Now, again, he revealed his secrets to his servants, the prophets. But because the Lord revealed his secrets to us, we more than just servants. And that's why when we hit the book of John 15:15, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends, for all things I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. So, like at your job, your manager not going to tell you everything that his boss tell him. They got to keep you below at a certain level to a degree. But there's no secrets with Yahweh Shai. Because it says, for all things that he's heard of the Father, he's made known unto us. So it ain't no secrets when dealing with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. People of the world, they may tell you, they're not going to tell you everything. Some things going to be a secret, but that's not the case with the Lord. The Lord told us again his secrets, because again, he revealed his secrets into his servants, but we more than just servants, we friends, because you don't just tell anybody your secrets. So that's what makes us friends. And that's why it's a shame for Israel to not know the future, to not know what the Lord is going to do in the earth. Again, being the destruction of America and the salvation of the elect. Now, also, too, Noah, Moses, Enoch, they were all friends of the Most High because the Lord revealed to them his secrets. And he's revealing us, his secrets today. So we're going to hit Baruch 3:36. Again, he have found out all the way of knowledge and have given it unto Jacob his servant, and to Israel his beloved. So not just Jacob and Israel, those who come after, but the bloodline of Jacob. Everybody that came before, going all the way back to Adam, down to Seth, down to Enos, Enoch, Noah, and us today. And that's why it says, afterward did he show himself upon the earth and converse with men. So when you look up this word converse, it means to chat, to have a discussion, to conversate. So the Lord dealing with us as friends, giving us this warning of the future, he's conversing or chatting it up with us. He's conversating with us through this word, telling us the things to come, warning us of things not seen as of yet. And then we prophesy just as Enoch and the other prophets did, to give warning. And the warning has gone all throughout the earth. It's very evident, very apparent at this point. Because everything that we spoke, according to the scriptures, according to the things that the ancient prophets wrote by the Holy Spirit, is coming to pass. So it's a shame for Israel not to know these things. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has always conversed with his men, the servants, the prophets, which will actually be his friends. So when we go back to the book of Hebrews 11:32, and what shall I more say? For time will fail me. So saying it's not enough time to tell of Gideon and of Barak and of Samson and of Jephthah, of David also and Samuel and of the prophets. So it's not enough time for the Lord to speak on all the personal relationships that he's had with his servants, the prophets, which are not just servants, but actually his friends. And we part of that list today if we part of the elect. It can't be contained in the book. So the Lord has always had a deep relationship with the line of Jacob. That's why it's a shame for our people to not know the future, to be in the dark. And ultimately, if they don't know the things of the future, if they still in the dark, it's because they was blinded. It's because the Most High rejected them. Because the Most High is not dealing with them as friends at the moment. But what's the opposite of a friend is an enemy. So the Lord is dealing with them as enemies by not telling him the secrets, not giving them warning so that they can be moved out of the way. And that's why when we hit Matthew 13 and 11, we're gonna hit 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? That's why prophecy is written in parables. And he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. To them it is not given. It's not just dealing with the other nations, it's dealing with Israel, who will not know these things concerning the future. So yeah, ultimately they was rejected. And those who will understand the parable, the Lord is dealing with them as friends. And again, that would be going back to the book of Hebrews, I think 11 and 20. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. That's the blessing that Isaac blessed Jacob with. It will be knowledge, understanding, and wisdom to save himself, to be moved out of the way in a time of judgment. But that blessing is not the same blessing that was given to Esau. Esau's blessing was the sword, wickedness, to put him in the way of judgment. But Jacob will be moved out of the way of judgment. So it's a shame for our people to not know the things concerning the future, because it's always been our place with the Most High to know these things. You know, people will say, well, that's the Lord's business. He's going to do what he's going to do. Well, it's our business too. Because Yahushua said, all things he heard of the Father, he made known unto us. And what? The Lord have given all the ways of knowledge to Jacob. And he showed himself on the earth and conversed with men. He conversed with Jacob. So it's a shame to not know these things. Ultimately, those of our people who don't know, they was rejected from the Most High himself. So yeah, it's our place, it's our birthright to know what the Lord is going to do. You know, that's the blessing of Jacob. So if you don't know, you need to find out. So that's it for this lesson here. Till next time, Shalom.